everyone, and welcome to The Balancing Act. I'm Olga Villaverde.
And I'm Montel Williams. Today, what you need to know about bunions.
Then we are headed to Vegas, baby. Here we go as we visit the newest, hippest resort on the Strip.
Plus, a date night meal idea that you'll never forget. The Balancing Act starts right now.
That's right, we're going to Vegas. Woo!
About 65 million Americans are affected by a bunion deformity, and about 87% of the bunions are misaligned in 3 dimensions. Not only can they be painful, and I'm telling you, they can be painful, and unsightly, but they can also lead to other medical conditions.
That's right. So, however, there are treatments available that get to the root of the problem, and that's why we're talking about this. And here to tell us more, Dr. Paul and Mindy Dayton, a husband and wife team who have made it their life's work to study the problem, along with their patient, Shaylin Knapp. Welcome to all of you.
Thank you all for being here.
Thank you.
Happy to be here. Thank you.
Now, I do want to let our viewers know, I mean, these two, husband and wife, I was reading here, they've spent most of their medical careers studying, operating on, and truly revolutionizing treatment of bunions.
And I've spent the last 10 years analyzing a bunion on my own.
But before we talk about this new treatment and why you're so passionate about this, let's just, anatomy 101. What's a bunion?
The obvious part of a bunion is what you see when you look down, you see a bump. But a bunion is much more than a bump. It's actually a complex 3-dimensional deformity where the bones in your big toe and around your big toe are moving out of position. They're moving inward, they're moving upward, and they're actually turning or rotating. And so it's more than just a bump. And that, when you understand that, it changes the way we treat the bunion.
Now, Mindy, I mean, I've heard that they are hereditary, and I always blame my mother because my mother had both of you operating on. But what causes
Your
them?
poor mother.
I know, I can't blame her anymore. And was it wrong shoes? Because I think I wear the right shoes. So what causes it?
Well, that's a great question, Montel, and there's no one or nothing to blame except for genetics. So maybe your mother in part.
It's your DNA.
And the foot structure.
Got it.
So if you have the genetic predisposition to have some mechanical imbalance in the foot, that instability can lead to the bunion deformity. And unfortunately, that can progress to other issues over time as well. It is a complete myth that shoes can cause a bunion deformity.
Look at that.
Now, obviously, if you're wearing a pair of pointy shoes that put the toes in abnormal positions, can definitely aggravate the deformity and potentially cause the symptoms to show up a little bit earlier in life. But the shoes themselves are not the cause. It is hereditary or genetics.
Shaylin, let me bring you in. What did you notice? Tell us your personal story about bunions.
Yep, so my 3rd year of high school, I was actively involved in sports like volleyball, basketball, and golf. And I was a setter, so I put a lot of pressure and rotation on my hips to get the ball around to get a perfect set to my hitters. And I was just doing a lot of activities at that point in my life. I first noticed them when I would just look down at my sneakers at practice and notice the bumps kind of protruding. And I would notice that I was like the only person who had them and not really my friends or anyone, and it was
And you're
odd.
like, what is this?
Yeah, like what did I do wrong? Did I like wear something wrong? Yeah. So I decided to get cortisol shots my senior season of volleyball.
Ooh, painful.
Yeah, courtesy of these guys, just to get through the pain because I love volleyball so much. And then after my high school career, I finally decided to reach out to Dr. Paul and Mindy.
Wow. Well, you know, I mean, now you knew you could help Shaylin, but people think about bunions, they don't think about people this age. They think about people my age, right?
Right.
That is right.
Yeah, Shaylin actually was an excellent candidate. Because she was young, she hadn't developed some of the other things that we see that come along with bunions that if a patient's had a bunion for a long time, like hammer toes or arthritis. And by using the concept of 3-dimensional correction, we were able to realign it and hopefully down the road prevent those problems from occurring.
Before we talk about this new treatment, and it's called Lapiplasty, I want to go back to you real quick, Shaylin. What were your symptoms? What were your symptoms first? Pain? Besides you going, ah!
No, I looked down at it and it was ugly.
Okay.
And then I started going, ah! When it started to hurt.
Okay, so it started to hurt.
Yes.
What did you feel?
Yeah, I kind of felt the same thing. A lot of pain, a lot of redness. I would notice like taking off my socks and stuff. Like there was a lot of pain and just achiness and
She was
redness.
also worried about the other girls going,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want to wear those cute shoes and all the high heels because I didn't want people to look at my feet because I had bunions.
So obvious symptoms, yeah.
Absolutely. And what happens if you don't treat it, if it goes untreated?
Well, unfortunately, they're a progressive deformity. So most bunions are going to get worse over time, and that can lead to other problems, such as hammer toes, or when the second or third toe doesn't sit nice and straight anymore, stress fractures, heel pain. In the past, we used to tell patients, though, just wait until it hurts so bad. You can't do anything that you want to do. So that's probably what we would have told Shaylin 15 years ago plus, because the conventional treatments just did not work as well as we would like. But now surgeons actually, at least we, recommend an evaluation earlier on, because we may be able to fix the deformity and prevent those other issues from occurring.
And we learned from the past. Let's talk a little bit about the traditional treatments that y'all used to do.
Yeah.
So when we talk about traditional bunion surgery, we were both trained in what would be the traditional technique, and that goes back to looking at the bunion like a bump, not looking at it as a three-dimensional deformity. And so traditional procedures shave the bunion, try to reduce the prominence.
Just the sound of that.
Make a break, a surgical break in the bone to try to shift it over. And so when we talk about traditional, that's what we're talking about, but that is not treating the bunion at the root of the deformity, and it's actually not able to treat it three-dimensionally, which we feel is very important to get a good long-term outcome.
And you developed and pioneered this new procedure, which is called Lapiplasty?
Yep, that's exactly correct. Yeah, Lapiplasty is a bunion surgical approach that addresses the three-dimensional nature. So it's a 3D bunion surgery. And what that means is we're positioning the toe in the correct anatomic position, and we're actually stabilizing the root cause, or the unstable joint that allows the bunion to occur. With that, we're seeing in our research that we're able to maintain the correction long-term. Thus far, at 13 and 17 months, our current studies are showing maintenance of the correction in a good position of the foot.
So what are some of the associated risks?
Well, as a surgical procedure, there are risks including infection, pain, implant loosening that can lead to bone healing problems. So you do need to discuss those with your surgeon.
All right, so Shaylin, you were a great candidate for the Lapiplasty. How did it go? What was your recovery? Are you happy? So many questions. How are your feet?
Yeah.
She's got on pretty shoes.
She's got on pretty shoes. Look at the pedicure. Go ahead.
So I just want to start off by saying I have no regrets about the surgery. Everything went wonderful, and I'm so thankful to have these guys to prove that. It was a same-day surgery, so I showed up in the morning and left early afternoon, and I went back and I rested up and just kind of relaxed for the next couple of days. I was able to start weight bearing like in the same week as my surgery, which was pretty crazy, but it was really great to do that. And I had both my feet done. I had my left foot done January 2nd, 2020, and then I had my right one done May 5th of 2020.
So you are very happy with this decision, and you're feeling good.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
Is her recovery typical?
Of course, recovery is different for every person. There can be variability, but we would consider Shaylin's recovery in our practice very normal, where she was able to be in a walking boot with weight bearing, usually within the first week or two after surgery. And then we expect and hope for our patients to be back to full activity around the 4-month mark. So in our practice, that's a typical recovery. So we were very, very happy that Shaylin was able to get back to all of her activities in a relatively reasonable amount of time.
And some other good news, again, you know me, I love to read. When deemed medically necessary, Lapiplasty is covered by insurance and Medicare. So that's fantastic as well. So there are so many more options today. Final thoughts, doctor?
Well, I think that now patients should get an evaluation if they have a bunion, and they don't have to live in fear. They don't have to limit their activities. They can. There's a solution that can get them back to doing the things that they love.
The solution has really been a team approach. I mean, we work as a team in the operating room. We operate together. We learn every day, and the relationship that we've developed with the great people at Treese that provide so much research, development, and improvement. It's just been an amazing transformation of our practice.
Shaylin, you're the superstar here. Final thoughts from you?
Yes, I'm living proof that 18 years old I had this procedure, and I am so thankful for it. I'm able to do the things I love, like going on walks at the beach or just working out 5 days a week, just doing all the things I love.
So the future looks bright?
Yes, yeah, the future looks bright for me. I actually just graduated with a bachelor's degree in movement and exercise science and a minor in gerontology. Yep. And I will be attending Doctor of Physical Therapy school in the fall. So this is really interesting for me to see the inside of this.
Good for you. Oh, I love it. And she's going to give back and help others.
Absolutely.
I am.
Thank you so much. Good luck to you.
And where can our viewers go if they want more information?
They can go to lapiplasty.com. There's a wealth of information on the website regarding bunions and bunion treatment, and of course, lapiplasty.
Thanks so much for the information.
Thank you very
and
much.
Of course, you know, you can always go to our website, thebalancingact.com, if you want more.
We'll be right back. Las Vegas has and always will be a world-class destination, consistently ranked as a top travel spot. It welcomed, get this, Montel, 38.8 million visitors last year.
That's crazy.
I know.
It's no secret that I was one of them because I enjoy time at the poker tables. But the outstanding entertainment there is also a big draw for many.
And I love a good casino visit as well. You know it's my dream one day to be a dealer for the day. And now there's a new resort on the Strip that's making headlines. So we sent lifestyle expert Chelsea Rashoff-Ramos to find out more.
Absolutely. Roll them.
I love coming to Vegas. There truly is something for everyone. My first stop is Resorts World Las Vegas. I'm going to check in and check it out.
Resort World Las Vegas is the first ground-up casino to be built in Las Vegas in over a decade. It's the former site of the Stardust Las Vegas, which was an iconic Vegas casino. You know, the chairman's vision when coming to Las Vegas and building the property from the ground up was really to have the element of inclusion, but also luxury.
Hi, Shannon.
Hi.
Thank you for having me. This is so luxurious. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Well, you're in the Crockford's Las Vegas lobby, our most luxurious property here that we have at Resorts World.
Looks like it.
In addition to Crockford's, we have the Hilton Las Vegas, and we also have Conrad Las Vegas for a total of 3,506 rooms. We have suites that run from a deluxe room all the way up to a 4-bedroom palace, which is 15,000 square feet. The great thing about our properties is that they have access to over 40 restaurants and lounges for all of our guests that stay here at the hotel. So whether you are a guest coming for a convention or you're coming for a birthday, anniversary, bachelor party, we've got something for everyone.
Let's get down to bed.
Oh, where should I begin?
Absolutely, the Awana Spa is a definite not miss location for you.
I think that's where I'll start. Wonderful.
Enjoy.
Awana Spa is meant to be very inviting. You can see it in our curved rooms, our rounded hallways. It's meant to envelop our guests and bring them into that deep state of relaxation. We have immersive facilities, personalized services, and approachable wellness offerings. One of the most unique experiences we have here at Awana Spa is our crystal laconium room. In the center is a 1,500-pound white quartz healing crystal with heated seating around the perimeter, and it's also salt infused. It's an area to really center. A lot of our guests find it meditative. There's a lot of energy in the space, and it can be whatever you want it to be, whether that's grounding and relaxing or a little more energizing. I think one of the features of Awana Spa that stands out most to me is that we are a social experience. Most of our facilities are in our co-ed Fountain of Youth space. Whether it's couples, friends, families, they can come and enjoy all of the experiences and amenities together. Awana Spa is open 7 days a week and has become a premier destination of all the spas in Las Vegas.
The district here at Resorts World Las Vegas offers designer couture, one-of-a-kind treasures, and indulgent retail therapy. It's Vegas. Let's get something a little more sparkly. Vegas is famous for its culinary offerings. And here at Resorts World Las Vegas, the tradition continues. With more than 40 culinary experiences to explore, the word here is options. When the sun goes down and the strip lights up, you can't forget what Vegas is known for. Nightlife, world-class entertainment, and gaming. We're at Alley 66, the best view in town. When in Vegas.
What we did build here was a state-of-the-art theater, probably best in class. When you look at the global entertainment that we've put under one roof, from Kevin Hart to Katy Perry to Carrie Underwood to David Blaine, it's such a diverse and different lineup that it really gives the customers something exciting and interesting on any one of their trips to Las Vegas to come and experience. If you're looking for some of the different family experiences we have here, you know, the pool complex is amazing. So 8 different pools. Each one of them is going to cater to a different audience, from a VIP luxury experience pool to a family-centric pool. There really is experiences that are unique to each one of the consumers and consumer sets coming to Las Vegas.
It's almost the end of the weekend. Let's hit the pool. This property was developed to bring an elevated experience to the modern Las Vegas traveler, to guests seeking luxury, value, and variety. And it's all here at Resorts World Las Vegas.
Looks like Chelsea really enjoyed all that Resorts World Las Vegas had to offer. So check out their website, rwlasvegas.com, and socials for more information.
And next time we're going to join.
That's right, I'm there.
Absolutely, make sure. And if you want more information, you can always go to our website, thebalancingAct.com, and stay with us. We'll be back right after this.
Okay, so we are getting ready for a very special date night, and while this is not my husband, I'm in the kitchen with Grilling with Dad, Maciek Zurowski, who has a delicious idea for 2. All right, you know this is my favorite. Welcome.
It's delicious. Thanks so much for having me back. So today we're celebrating date night. We have these beautiful filet mignons from Swift Meats. They are tender, beefy, so let's get these things going.
Okay.
We're gonna keep the seasoning very simple, just a little black pepper on the outside, a little salt. This is a very tender cut. We've got our cast iron super hot. We're just gonna add a little bit of olive oil.
Cast iron really makes a difference too, right?
Yes, it's gonna build up that beautiful crust on the outside, just like that. And now we're gonna lay this down.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
And listen to that sizzle. And over the hot cast iron skillet, we're gonna go about a minute per side. So while these are searing, we have some beautiful asparagus. We're just gonna toss this in some olive oil as well.
Gosh, that looks so good.
And add a little bit of salt on the outside. These really don't need much more than that. Now we're gonna drop our asparagus right next to the steaks.
And look at that, you have a romantic meal for 2.
Now we'll take this whole thing and we'll pop it in the oven for about 2 more minutes, 350 degrees.
Oh, okay.
And this is...
Oh my God, look how delicious that looks.
This is what you end up with. Beautiful 2 steaks. You have your asparagus. We're gonna plate it up with some oven roasted potatoes.
And while you're serving it up, obviously, you know, Swift, it's been around for a long time, very dependable. I mean, really, you're getting great quality.
Over 165 years of providing quality beef. You can't go wrong with it. And delicious, right?
You know what? It kind of melts in your mouth.
It does.
It's just the bomb.
Perfect for date night.
Thank you so much. For our viewers who'd like more information on Swift Meats, Chef, where do they go?
SwiftMeats.com. They have plenty of awesome recipe ideas.
And if you'd like more information on Swift Meats, just go to our website as well, thebalancingAct.com.
Well, thanks so much for joining us today.
Remember to head to our Facebook page, like us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter, and visit thebalancingact.com to enter our latest sweepstake or giveaway.
Because you might just win something.
That's right.
Stay safe, love the family of yours, and we'll see you next time.